feature a player in the midst of one of the greatest seasons ever played at quarterback. His touchdown total is off the charts. How many more can he add to his total in this one? It's the Seahawks going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll buy some time right. And some room to work. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He'll look to throw, and he's got the big tight end Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Kruger in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happened...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tanner McAvoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Good pass pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He juked him. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Rawls. And a nice spin into some open field. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Come on, let's go. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time to step aside. We're back to New Orleans after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll set up to throw. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Flushed out right. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers...
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And left side here, it's Graham. Stays on his feet. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jermaine Kearse hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And you're
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Craig Robertson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
This is Rawls. Oh, look at the juke. He won't go down. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a competent leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I've got this thing down pat. And I think the team will come along with him.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up with your friends stay. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Gon' bust a rhyme. Down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running well, hey. And nobody getting, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Let's go! What?
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
Now, that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
We're
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Bills going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And then I'm muting you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, spinning away. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated, doing exactly...
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They come out here in the eye. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always... Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man. It's Curse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. Both teams have arguably played well enough to be leading at this point, but you see the score and realize this one may very well come down to the wire. All right, let's roll the highlights. Seahawks is taking the field for their opening drive. This run stays up the middle here, and he'll go in for the score. We're tied back up at 7. Seahawks have it at the 4. He'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he'll take this 4 yards for the score. Seahawks is up now by 7.
Play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty.
This is caught at the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to drop him for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
And his throw is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That
Day and night.
they were trying to get out of.
Don't start.
I keep stressing my mind.
Just don't. Honestly, I was like, hey, can you give me your Snapchat and your Instagram? And she honestly gave it to me, like, no joke.
That's what I did to Abby. Like, okay, she came over because my uncle, he was getting, the ambulance came because he was getting like infections and this and whatever. And he had to go, otherwise he could die. He's old. it was getting bad. And he was like going crazy, like it looked like he had Alzheimer's.
Rolls the lone man
All of a sudden
in
he
the
went in there,
backfield.
and he was like, go ask Paul how long the ambulance will take the ambulance from here. I said, okay, I did. I said, oh, they're gonna be here shortly. He said, okay, now take my hand and help me get up. We're going outside. I was like, what?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Wow.
And he can't walk. I can barely pick him up.
But yeah, let's go. I was like, hey, can I have your Snapchat and your Instagram? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. You know why I wanted to go to Kentucky, right?
Now a shotgun snap
They
as
are.
they'll look to throw.
Wait, you know where she lives in
Snapping up,
Kentucky?
he's gonna keep it.
She like got there at like 10 last night.
It'll be a pickup of
She left
just
around
2,
like
and they're
8
gonna
or 9, and
face
she had
a
at Olive
third
Garden,
down.
so she don't live that far into
2 yards
Kentucky.
to go here on 3rd down.
Yeah, but when she walked over there, and I said, hey, Abby, and she said, hey, and I was like, can I get your Snapchat? She was like, yeah, and I was like, I saw you eyeballing me over there, and I was like,
That pickup on the first
I was like,
that's going to
like,
leave
I was like, okay,
because
see it, and
they
then we
really
like
needed
just
to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively, you're a play
Except me and this
away
girl
from
floated
being
out the wilderness right in front of Parker and her brother.
late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create
Man,
a
Parker just
turnover or
posted his
takeaway.
family on
Otherwise, this one will probably get
Snapchat.
away from them.
And he
They are
gets this
black.
inside the 35
Yeah, the only person that isn't black is his aunt. I met him.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
How is he not black?
His mom.
Was his dad black?
No.
So his dad's not black and his mom's not black.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
I'm gonna play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that, knowing you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all
You're
comes
solid.
back to the head coach. He has
Listen
the
to the
final
words.
determination on whether to actually challenge the player or not. In this case, it didn't pay
Is that
off.
the one with like the
And
clown
that's
and
got to be
everything?
so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom,
No,
you lose
that's
the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
Oh,
and when it comes
right,
back
yeah.
the other way,
Okay,
you
okay.
have to regroup.
Dancing to his left. And there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that.
I love how you
Oh, there's
invited
two
me
people.
right away.
Yeah, I know that. Why is there 2 comments? Who like-
Hey, what's your you pay the channel? I'll watch you.
What do you think it is?
I always forget the numbers behind those.
You're retarded. What do you think?
They go play action here
What?
on first down.
You're gonna be retarded
Sliding
as soon
out
as
of
I
the
tell you.
pocket. And that's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right?
A good number of coaches at any time
Look at
they
my
call a
account.
route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's a league game that we play. Hold on, I gotta do something actually, so I can't look at your account.
Well, dude, you are
We'll delete
horrible at
Black-
Madden.
Hey, can I borrow? Do you have Black Ops 3?
Sorry, one. Penis.
And the offense here just
Yeah,
looking to
Black
stay
Ops
in
3.
bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Can I borrow it?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, Shane has it.
Red 38.
Well, let's see. He'll take a
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Why do you want to borrow it? What is
Mine
it?
keeps saying it's dirty and it can't read the disc, and the disc is completely clean, and I don't know what's wrong with it.
Clean it.
Still second down.
I cleaned the crap out. I wetted it a freaking towel.
You wetted it?
Wiped the
Back to
crap
their
out.
offense if they want a chance.
It's called soap.
That's gonna mess it up.
No, it's not.
Now they'll
Feels in the
throw
cracks.
out of the gun. Complete out right to Kurtz.
Feels in the cracks.
And they'll take him down at the 41-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hey Jesse. Hey Jesse.
3rd and 4. Time for a
He
break.
feels like a
We're back to see what happens.
Wait, they said they live in Friendsville.
They live in Franceville.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical
Where they live in
third down now as they
Franceville?
try to hold on to this lead.
I live in Franceville.
Out of the gun now on third down.
I live in
This is
Franceville.
caught by Kurtz. A
Keep
nice
track of
gain
it.
of 21 yards.
Am I gonna... Wait, what?
What? Okay.
I'm not saying what to do.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that.
I don't know if I was just blind or I saw somebody fly.
I don't know, but when are you gonna get Ghost Recon Wildlands? Because I have it and I don't have no one to play with.
Yep. He's an angel.
Oh. Are you like completely deaf? Do you have a penis in your ear?
I heard you. I don't. You gonna pay for it?
You said you're gonna get it.
You gonna pay for it?
You said you were going to get it soon. Why do I have to pay for it all of a sudden?
You gonna pay for it?
I ain't just gonna pull like $60 out of my ass.
Well, Merry Christmas. There you go. That's why I'm not getting it.
You said you were getting it.
There's this dude that flew in midair, and I don't even know how he got up there. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this.
I'm just playing with.
Did you say you're just playing with your joystick?
That play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw
That's
right
no
there.
live
Picked
streaming.
up a first down for them, too.
In the slot on the
What?
right is Graham.
Oh my god.
Now it looks like he'll throw
I'm playing my
here.
joystick. What are you
Finding time. He's going to air one out. That's
talking? Playing with analog.
Now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout.
Mm-hmm,
It's just the
that.
first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I didn't want to see. I'll send you a video.
No, I'm good.
I'm already sitting it. Oh,
The defense
hey!
got a little bit of a breather.
Text.
Now they're back
Oh,
and
God.
set as we resume play. From the red zone
You want to see this
now,
picture,
they'll look to
Cassandra?
throw.
No, I want to think I'm
Left
really
side, here's
good.
Graham.
No, delete it. Like,
Now
delete
the
it.
Bills will take another timeout.
What are you sending it on?
Just one remaining in this fourth quarter
Okay,
of play.
Snapchat. Duh.
What the fuck? What the f? What the fuck?
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they complete the pass and now they
Why?
face
Let
a
me just ask
second
that.
down.
Why?
They come out here in the eye.
Why? Did you ask or
They'll
did
look
you?
to throw again. He'll buy some
After
time
what?
right.
After what? You sound so gay when you said that.
After what?
Their mobile, agile quarterback.
Come on, don't laugh at me. Oh my god, my dude's so bloody. Jesus Christ! Look how bloody my dude is. I'm taking a screenshot of this and sending it to you.
I almost didn't fall down
Fake here on
down the
first
field.
down.
Oh yeah, you should download this. Metal Gear
Forced
Solid.
out
It's
to his
almost,
left.
it's similar to Ghost
Graham's
Recon
got it over the
Wildlands.
middle.
Just not
And
as
he'll
good.
be taken down, but not before getting
You can go to
inside
Africa
the
and you
30.
can go to
Hang on here, timeout called.
Afghanistan.
Timeout called by the defense.
Is it
That'll be the
multiplayer?
third and final stoppage here as
Yes.
we step aside.
We can play with each other. You have to download the online update version. It's on that. Ah! Get in the car! Get in the car! He's oh god! I'm driving. Oh god! Oh,
They'll
he's
go
shooting.
ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season
Mine
will
is so bloody.
continue. That's going to go
You
as
wanna
a
see it?
loss
I'll
of
send
a
it to
yard,
you.
and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're
Oh my
playing
God.
press coverage. Now,
Yeah, but you
whistles
have to
come
like
in. We're going to get a
interrogate these
timeout here
people.
by the offense.
There's some people in
And as the
they're,
two teams
no,
talking
you
over on
interrogate
their
them,
respective
you
sidelines,
put a
we take a
parachute on
break.
them, and you take them and kidnap them and put them in your base, and they're like what do they call them? What do you call them?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
They
Incomplete.
narrate
Well,
for you.
apparently taking a knee is not in
Slaves.
They're not able to add another touchdown.
No, they
on.
narrate for you.
And now the ball game is over.
Like they tell you what the other
Well, I
person's
know it
saying
points to
when they're
this when you
speaking
wanted to
in
close
language.
your eyes.
Translate.
Because of all the points that were
Yeah, they
being put on the
translate,
scoreboard, your
and they
defensive guy,
translate
but
because
it was
there's
a fun
different
little
languages
track
and you
meet,
can't
wasn't it?
tell what
It
they're
was, and you know
saying
the people really
on the
enjoyed this
radio,
game.
like
They're the
different
ones that like going to
languages.
batting practice
And
in
you
the
can
Major
like
League
there's
Baseball
Russian
dorms,
and
right?
stuff, and you can't tell what they're saying. But if you find that translator and you kidnap them, you can tell what they're saying. So like, if they're just like, "Whatever, you don't know what they're saying.